So last night before the Monday Night Football game, we received news that the Jets have acquired running back James Robinson for a conditional 6th-round pick that could become a 5th depending on Robinson's performance in New York. Obviously, this comes on the heels of Breece Hall's ACL injury that will keep him out for the remainder of the season, and the Jets wanted to add some depth to the running back group as they tried to contend for a Super Bowl. So let's quickly break this trade down for Dynasty because there are fantastic implications from this, highlighted by new top 5 Dynasty running back Travis Etienne. And if you think I'm going to be insufferable, just wait until Justin gets back from vacation and just raves about Travis Etienne and how good he's going to be for Dynasty. In all seriousness, Etienne isn't a top 5 Dynasty running back right now, and he's not a top 5 from this move. But I do believe that he's an RB1, if not even like back-end top 10. He has all the talent and ability to be a 3-down workhorse for Jacksonville, and they just removed his only competition that prevented him from doing that. But we saw from this past week what that looks like for fantasy as a full-time workhorse. It was 14 carries for 114 yards and a touchdown, plus an additional 5 targets that, yes, I mean, he only caught 1 of them this week, but still 5 targets, 19 total opportunities. He is about to become everything that we wanted him to be and then some now with James Robinson gone, and I could not be more excited. And honestly, if you're excited about Kenneth Walker right now and what Breece Hall was doing before his injury, you should be excited for Travis Etienne. The last thing I want to say on the Jaguars is pick up JaMycal Hasty if he's on your waiver wires, which is in a large majority of leagues, honestly, as he's available in over 80% of Dynasty leagues. He's the new RB2 on the team and has the ability to take over if Etienne were to get hurt and miss any time at all. I recorded the waiver wire show this week before the James Robinson trade, so if you watched that and heard me talk about Ty Johnson, basically take that entire argument and apply it to JaMycal Hasty. I'm dropping like 30 to 40% on him in Fab, if not more, if you really wanted to get the RB2 in Jacksonville. So moving over to the Jets side of this deal, this is where things get interesting because we all expected it to be the Michael Carter show, similar to like the usage he got last year where he was the RB14 in PPR scoring from weeks 4 through 10 before he got hurt. Unfortunately, that doesn't really appear to be entirely the case now with James Robinson present, or maybe it doesn't seem like the Jets really want that to be the case. Basically, I just see this as them like transferring the James Robinson problem to now the New York Jets backfield, but this time it's between 2 players who are more evenly closer in overall talent level than what James Robinson and Travis Etienne were. I do think you can make the same argument we did in Jacksonville with Etienne just for Michael Carter. He's going to get the receiving work, plus be more efficient on the ground, so why wouldn't he get more touches every week than a player who looks like he's coming back from an Achilles injury? There's also the comments that Doug Peterson made on Monday saying that Robinson is dealing with lower body soreness, mostly issues in his knees, so there is that to monitor as well. I still like Michael Carter and I view him as a flex play moving forward, but I think that the ceiling of a high-end RB2 is mostly gone now with James Robinson when he does play and is on the field. As for Robinson himself, nothing has changed for me really until I actually see him do something, because he really hasn't done anything in over a month. So he's just a bench player that I'd feel really uncomfortable if I had to actually start. Final note on the Jets and this whole trade in particular, speaking to my Ty Johnson part of that waiver wire video, I still think Ty Johnson is a good add this week, especially if Robinson is dealing with injury issues that might prevent him from really playing. So Johnson could be like the RB2A or even the 2B possibly in this Jets offense. I wouldn't spend much fab on him though, maybe like 5 to 10% depending on how deep your rosters are, but I still think that he's worth a solid add this week. And since we're talking about the Jets, if you haven't watched my breakdown on the Breece Hall ACL injury from a Dynasty perspective, you can watch that video right up here.